very mystical way, Mother Vrinda.
Well, it was definitely, you could say, it's unusual circumstances. It was an accident. It seemed to be almost a plan. Krishna's, just suddenly there's smoke everywhere on the road. You can't see where to go, and you get out of the car, and then she was hit by a car. This policeman shows up to help, and it was kind of mysterious, you could say. The expression on her face when she died was at the funeral.
And her conversation with Lavanga, they were talking about the Surabi cows, and they were just reminiscing about the spiritual world, and then all of a sudden, we're going to stop and get out the car. So like in mid-flight, they're still in their conversation, then Krishna's taken her away.
Yeah.
It was one of those really special moments, really.
Yeah. And the last thing she said, she got out of the car and she just said, Hare Krishna. So actually that was the last thing she said, so there you go.
Why did they stop the car? Was it because of the smoke?
They couldn't see where they were going anymore. There was so much smoke. So
Were they swapping drivers? That's
yeah, that's right.
And he went round the front of the
and
car.
she went round the back,
She went round the back.
which was a blunder.
Amazing
Squashed
how
her.
one such a small decision, whether to go in front of a car or behind a car,
Yeah.
has such devastating effect in the material sense. I mean, obviously, she was a special soul.
We call this divine intervention.
Yeah, I think we can safely say that devotees who are engaged in the Lord's service are, protected by Krishna. It seems like something bad happening, but from a spiritual perspective, it seems like a higher plan, like a divine intervention.
There was no suffering, was it? It was just like that, boom, instant.
It was very quick. Yeah. I think she was unconscious for a short time and then passed away.
Could I share a little story about
please.
that year,
Yeah.
I, if you don't mind.
Lights, camera, action.
No, but seriously, because that year, I moved from one room into another room in my house, and I had to pack all my things and pack it out again. I was going to throw away all my rubbish, and I was looking at my paperwork, and I found a receipt. And it was a receipt from the police in Kampala. Because I stayed behind at the Kampala temple whilst the devotees went ahead to continue the festivals, and the vehicle in which the accident took place was being repaired. And I was going to drive with that vehicle and join the devotees. And as I pulled out into the main road on my way to head out for a 2-3 hour drive, a taxi smashed the car again. Second accident in the same vehicle. And the vehicle spun around, and I called Lavanga, and he came over, and the police arrived. They took us to the police station to inspect whose fault, who was involved. And then the owner of the taxi came, and I saw in the documents, his name was Mr. Mayanja. Mayanja.
Oh, yeah.
Mayanja. Okay, now I know this sounds a bit crazy, but I really find like symbols interesting. So Mr. Maya, N-J-A, Mayanja, Maya and Jah. Now we know Jah is God for the Rastafarians, yeah? So this year, Mother Vrinda left, that car was damaged, the truck broke down. We had the most ridiculous time that year, it was insane. And then the very last day we decided, now we're going back. Was that the year we got arrested by the police in the Congo?
Yeah.
It was a very epic year. And so now we're finally on our way home back to Nairobi. We have to end the tour early now. The festival was amazing. It was very tough on us. And then I was sitting in the front of the van, in the front of the truck, and Raghunath Prabhu was driving. And just in front of us, a little canter truck, something went wrong with it, and it broke down and folded off the side of the road. And exactly as this took place, Raghunath was trying to overtake the truck. And then we were overtaken by a pickup truck. And guess what was on the back of the pickup truck?
Cows.
It was a picture of Krishna playing the flute, selling, he was one of these company trucks selling Krishna wax matches.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
So as this Maya truck fell off the road, Krishna was overtaking us and smiling on his flute. So that year for me signifies Mayanja, Maya and Ja. Maya's there, but Ja is there. And things go on, and Krishna's reciprocating with us. I'll tell you, that year, after our big truck had broken down, they had to fly in parts from Dubai to fix the truck, because there's no parts in Africa. So now we're driving on, we get into Rwanda. The truck breaks down again. The water pump seized. Now, we took the pump off, we hitchhiked back into the capital of the city. Now, where are we going to find a pump? I went to Mercedes-Benz, I went to all the bearing engineer companies, I went to all the water pump, everyone we could find the whole time, spent the entire day away. Nothing to be found, no repairs. Mercedes-Benz will take 3 months for them to find a part for us. So at last resort, we decided to go to the shanty town, the little local shanty village. We went there, and there's a family sitting on a pile of engines, having their breakfast, yeah, or their lunch by that time. So I thought, this is ridiculous, and I'm completely convinced it's over for us. With tickets, we're stuck in the middle of nowhere. And this guy says, just wait. He comes back with a box, and he opens this box, and inside the box is a vacuum-packed, brand new water pump from Mercedes-Benz for the identical truck, make, model, type, number, in the middle of Rwanda.
Wow.
So that day for me was the day when I understood that Krishna is genuinely dealing with us. Krishna is genuinely involved in our lives. It's not a joke.
That's mystical.
That's what I'm saying. It's not a joke. I got so much faith from that tour.
Could I also